Well, it is late. It's like 11 something at night on a Saturday. I hope everyone is well. I know it's been about a week since I've been on, right? I believe the last time was last Sunday. But anyway, it's been a week. It's been a really busy week. So I do want to thank everyone who's a part of my channel. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe on this channel. We just talk about life in general, right? And how we get through just dealing with life, everyday occurrences, and just planning and. So I want to touch up on something, right? One thing I realized is my mother decided she wanted to go shopping, right? I'm going to talk about distractions today or this evening. And distractions is, of course, something that keeps you from doing what you plan on doing, right? So my mother decided she wanted to go shopping. I said, okay, we can do that. She wanted me to take her food shopping. But now I'm like, I have to plan it out because of my schedule. So what I did was I told her, let's do Thursday. She came Thursday in the evening and we went Saturday morning. Now, of course, it's my mother, right? And I don't I don't mind taking her out, doing what I need to do. Thank you all for joining the live. And so we went and picked up her stuff early Friday morning. Once we picked up the stuff, then we had breakfast about 9 o'clock. We sat and it was really nice. But for me, right, because she came Thursday, I had certain things planned and I couldn't take care of those things. Everyone, thank you for coming into the room. I really appreciate it. I'm speaking about distractions, and that's what I'm talking about tonight. So, but thank you for joining me, and thank you for liking the live, right? So, we end up going for breakfast, my mother and I, and it was nice, right? Because she's 83. She's so cute. By the time we was done, I think it was about 10:15 in the morning, right? Then I had things I had to do all day. So I wasn't able to create my content like I want, in which I do have a short video I want to put up. It's a short I want to put up, and it's a little spooky, right? It's for Halloween, and it talks about taking your dreams to your grave. All right. Hi. Hi, Challenger. Thank you for coming in. Talks about like taking your dreams to your grave. But my mother, back to what I was saying about my mother, we had breakfast. It was nice. And then I had to work and take care of some things. So by the time I was done, it was about 7:30 in the evening. Now I'm exhausted. So of course, I'm like, okay, now I have to take her someplace else to get the rest of her stuff. We did that. Now it's 9:30 at night, 10 o'clock. Then we have Friday, no, Saturday morning. I have to take her back home. So that was it took like 2 hours. By the time I got back to my house, it was like 12:30 in the afternoon. Everything I had planned for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We're speaking about distractions, everyone. Hi, thank you. Hi, Damien. Thank you. Um, yeah, everything everything that I had planned did not go through, but it was okay because it was hold on, I have to remove someone from the room. I do apologize. We're not doing any of that behavior tonight. So let me just get rid of this person. That's a no-no. Okay, thank you. Goodbye. But So it was Saturday about 1 o'clock. So what I did today, right, once I dropped her off, I just went and I relaxed and I just relaxed the entire day. And I'm saying, I got to create content. I need to come back on YouTube, meet up with my people that's here. And, so I relaxed, took the day off. And normally I don't do that. I don't do that. I have to learn how to relax. So what I found, right, is some of the things, if it was, well, I spoke to a girlfriend today. Let me go there. I spoke to a girlfriend today and I was telling her about how I feel about texting. If, when people text you, right? Texting to me is another distraction. When you have your day planned and you want to focus on getting things done, the minute someone texts you, it takes your mind, well, if you see the text or whenever you see it, right? It takes your mind off what you had planned. And now your mind is thinking about something else. So, unless it's something that you're going to take care of and you and the person is texting back and forth so you can kind of meet up, if it's dealing with what you have going on for the day, I find it for me, it's more of a distraction. I personally would rather the phone call. If I can't answer, then, I'll answer and tell you I'll call you back, or I'll call you back later when I get a minute, even if I can't talk long. Because when people start texting and sending you like emails, those things create a response. So when that happens, right now, you may not respond right then, but it's renting that space in your head. I have to respond now. So guess what? You've just been distracted from whatever it is you have to do, right? So when I had a cut, well, I still have my cousin, of course, thank God. But he used to text me every day, these pictures, images. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And I was like, when I spoke to him, I said, stop doing that, because we're not young. We're not 20, 25, right? We just don't have that kind of time in our life, right? I have more years behind me than I have in front of me. So, because of that, right, everything you do from this point forward, you have to truly pay attention to. You have to. And be mindful, right? A distraction is a distraction. I don't care how you cut it or look at it. It could be whether you on social media, you looking at the news, your phone ringing. That's why they say when you have goals, put the phone away. Put the phone away, right? Anyone that knows me and they know how I move, when I sit and talk to you, it's because I made that time. That's your undivided attention, right? But once I move away from that, I'm back to what I need to do. Because if you don't keep your mind on your business, no one else is going to be able to do it, right? No one else is going to be able to do it. So it's very important that you focus on what you have to do and keep your mind on your business, you know? So I think those things, watch out for the distractions. Watch out for them. Um, Other things are, well, I don't know the person's name, but this company, rather, it's this company. They said, well, send me your information, right? Because they want to send me more business as a New York realtor. They said, send me your information. But they kept texting me, could you send me your information? And I'm telling them I'm going to send it to you. So I plan on working on that this weekend. But I feel like sometimes people have to give you time to get to it, right? You have to prioritize the things in your life that you really need to take care of. And sometimes, right, we'll rather be on social media, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, whatever it is, right? Instagram. We would rather be on those than to take care of, because it's fun. It's fun time. But when people are telling you, well, send me this, send me that, I'm prioritizing my life and the things I need to get done. Me sending you that information right now is not as important because that's not what I'm doing. And at one time, I used to be where no matter who called, what they needed done, I always put my stuff on the back burner. Oh, let me go do this. Oh, let me go do that. And what happened is I kept showing up for everyone else and falling short for myself. So it's important that when you have things that you need to do for you, take care of the things you need to do for you, right? I always tell my girlfriends, my family, I always tell them what it is. I said, all right, I'm doing this, or not that I'm going through anything bad, right? But if I'm working on something, I'm saying, okay, I'm doing this. And I'll tell you why certain things don't work for me, right? I tell you, like I told my cousin, I said, stop sending me them good morning messages every morning, which he understood. And he hasn't done it now in a while, thank God. But because you're thinking something is coming in that you need to take care of, right, into your phone. So you stop what you're doing, you look, and then now you gotta respond. It forces you to do something that wasn't on you. I think one of the things is, right, back in the days, depending on what type of job you have, right, there are certain characteristics that come with that job that you are accustomed for, right? Um, there are certain characteristics that come with that job. And depending on what you are doing, right? Like for me, I always had to be on the phone, right? When people call about their property, it's 10 o'clock at night. The phone, they want their deal to go through, right? Whether it's the mortgage broker or the lawyer, somebody is calling you that you need to take care of that. So finally, when you move away from that arena, you finally feel more relaxed and like, ah, the phone. I can finally put this phone down and not have to have it attached to my head. So, with that being said, right, depending on what type of career you have, that when you finally get away from it for a minute, you feel like relieved. So, for me, the phone was something I always had to keep attached to my head. You go out to dinner, right, to eat. Next thing you know, you have the phone. It's like you gotta, and I remember my ex said to me, can we sit here and have dinner for once without you being on your phone? That was, I said, this is my job. My job follows me wherever I go. So, with that being said, as life changes, right, you start realizing some of the things that you want to change along with it. And one of the things that I started changing is not being so available when it comes to my phone. If I'm going to do the yard, cut the grass, whatever it is, I leave my phone upstairs or I may leave it in the garage. It has not become a priority anymore. It used to be. It used to be. But I find it's more of a distraction. So I think what we have to do in life, if there's things you really want to get done, find out what it is that's distracting you, that's keeping you from getting to the next level, right? If it's sleeping late, right? If it's your girlfriends, if it's hanging out a lot, just being on the phone, wasting a lot of time on the phone. Like, it doesn't mean you can't sit on the phone and have conversation, right? Because we all need to be sociable. We all need to network and kind of stay in touch with people, right? We do. But what we have to realize is staying in touch and staying connected is one thing. But when those connections are now keeping you from reaching your goal, right? Because at the end of the day, and I always talk about this, that if you don't take care of you, Who else is going to take care of you, right? Who else? Who else? I always say cover your behind at all times, right? And I can't expect for my girlfriend to do it, my mom to do it, my sister, anyway. I can't expect for family members to do for me what I need to do for myself, right? You just can't. You just have to stay true to things you got to do. There's well, this girl, I heard her say, she's like, I'm 40 years old right now. I'm 40 years old. A lot of things I did. Anyone coming into the room, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for joining me tonight. She said, I'm 40 years old. And there are a lot of things that I messed up back in the days, right? And I'm struggling to get past those situations now. So a lot of times when people are younger, right, they end up doing things that they're not thinking that is going to come back and haunt them later, right? And then you find that you're 50 years old or you're 60 years old and you could barely buy a cup of coffee. Hmm? You can barely buy a cup of coffee because you were busy. You were busy out there doing things you shouldn't have been doing. You know what I mean? So I think that those are the things that are things that we need to pay attention to. All right. It's not feasible, I feel, to always just focus on things that's not going to benefit you, right? And someone was in the room, they said, why are you always crying? I'm never crying. I'm never crying. Oh, yeah. What is your question, Rolling Stone? What is your question? Yeah. Thank you for joining my live too. What is your question? Yeah. Someone had said in the chat, like, some of these people coming in the chat are really mean, right? And it's just, it's just crazy how when you look at certain things that they hold on a second. um it's just some of the behaviors. People come in here and they're horrible. They have no lives. Those are the people that are going to be out there struggling because they want to come into people's lives and just misbehave instead of coming into the live and getting a message and say, unless your life is like um unless your life is really like on point, you're perfect, everything is working out for you, right? life 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 itself throws balls at you. It constantly throwing things at you, and you have to get up and you got to try to recover from them things. You have to try to get up and recover from those things. So it's very hold on a second. Let's see here. So yeah, you have to recover from those things, right? And it's very, if you don't pay attention, you will be out there homeless, right? With a cup. There was a man today when I was driving, and that's what he was. He had, I don't know, he probably was probably about 70 years old, right? And I was like, wow, what did he do that caused him to be where he's at today? What did he do back then? You know? And that was the part for me that was very like, why are you not in a better position? Right? And they would say everyone can't get there, right? Everyone can't get there, but it's not so much as like, what are people focusing on? What are they focusing on? And I talk about it all the time because a lot of things out here, right? People go through things that may have happened in their family. They go through depression. They have a very hard time getting up every day just to function People are on a lot of medications, believe it or not. They are, all right? I advocate for people who are going through different things and they don't know how to get out of that, what they call that funk they're in. So I feel like every time when I come on here, right, I'm going to push you to that next level just to do a little bit more to get you together, right? Just a little bit more. So for me, my weekend was distracted, right, by my loved one, which is my mother, right? It was distracted, but I took the day, right? And that's probably because my higher power wanted me to finally take a step back, relax. Don't always worry about you got to get this done, you got to get that done. Because at the end of the day, when you take that step back and you do relax, you will get back up and you will get back to it. So, with that being said, it was really a good weekend. Now, I expect tomorrow to be a better day, right? Well, not a better day, but a good day because today, for the first time, right, after I dropped my mom off, I just relaxed. If you want to call camped out, I camped out in my own home. I camped out. So, and usually I don't do that. I don't do that because there's always a list of things that has to be done. So tomorrow I can start out brand new. I can start out brand new. And I just hope everyone that does look at my channel, follow my live, they will be able to pull something from it, right? Look at the shorts I had. Um, we all have roller coaster, moments, mental moments in our lives. And it's all how you handle these situations that makes a difference, okay? So if there's something that is pressing you at the moment, just look at it for what it is, absorb it, and then prepare yourself, right, to move away from it. Don't, I mean, you have to sit in it, right, to resolve it, but prepare yourself to get past that moment and just get through the day. I always say that, get through the day, because once you get through the day, then you'll see tomorrow is a better day. Okay? So, very important. Just if you have to write things down, write them down. So, in this way, you can work from a list. That's what I do. I write things down. I work from a list. I prioritize what's more important. Like I said, I don't do the emails. I don't check the phone like I used to, because I had to create some sanity, some peace in my life. So those are the things that you really have to take a moment and create that peace in your life and how you see how you want to chip away at this mountain of things that you have going through. And make sure you prioritize what they are, okay? Because some things can actually just wait. Some things can wait. Um, I do want to thank everyone that came into my live tonight. I really appreciate you all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be back in here with some more stuff. Actually, I got a lot of other stuff coming, but thank you, David. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm not sure how long you was here, but take a look at some of the stuff that's on my page. I have to upload that Halloween one. It's a little scary. It took me like 2 hours to create that, but yeah, took me 2 hours between the sounds and the different pictures, but it's really interesting. Just read what it says. What I'll do is I'll upload it tomorrow. All right, check it out. And just check out a lot of the shorts that's on there. They're very, to me, it's about motivation. It's about keeping you focused, you know, get to that next level. I know what I'm talking about. You know why? Because I did it. I got myself to the next level. So I feel like at this age, it's important that I come in here and just give it to somebody else. Give it away. Give it away because I still use it. All right. But thank you for coming into my live tonight. I really appreciate you and everyone else that's here. Everyone have a great rest of your evening. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We're going to grow together. We're going to continue to grow. All right, and karate kick some of them obstacles out of our way, and make sure we're not distracted, all right, by stuff that's not benefiting us. All right, so let's grow together. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your night, everyone. Thank you for joining my live. Okay, thank you.